Hi, welcome to the Evolutionary Bridge. My name is Caleb, and in today's video, I'm talking about integral theory, stage orange. So how do we apply this integral theory model to the world? Specifically stage orange. You can think of each one of these stages I talk about in this series as a lens to look at the world, as a way of making meaning. It's much more complex than that, but for the framework of this video, I have to simplify it. And I may make longer videos about these topics in the future, so I can go deeper into it. But there's still a lot of value that you can gain from this to better understand yourself and others. So stage orange, we see this a lot in America and other parts of the world. So in America, stage orange is about innovation, science, rationality, logic. Those are the core values of competence. You see a lot of debates that are in orange. And orange is there's a lot of usefulness about orange. Even this phone that I'm using to make this video came from stage orange. You see people in orange around you in your everyday life, but you don't notice it. But with this model, you'll notice it more. Stage orange values having status, being seen as the alpha, being seen as competent, and having a beautiful partner, having a beautiful body. You'll see them go to the gym and try to lift the most amount of weight. They may even brag about how much weight they've been lifting. They might brag about their trophy husband or trophy wife. They'll wear the designer bags, the expensive outfits, the expensive cars, the different status symbols. And it's important to note that I'm given very simplistic, generic, almost stereotypical examples of each of these stages out of simplicity. But it's more complex than that. But even this simplicity lens that I'm giving you this information by is still valuable because you can still learn from it and see it in your everyday life. There's healthy and unhealthy aspects of orange, just like every other stage. Healthy aspects are innovation, their competence. You want your coworker to be good at their job. You want them to pull their own weight. That's stage orange. That's a value in stage orange. Those are healthy. You want people to give you autonomy if you're in this stage. You want them to give you independence. You want them to see you as competent. You want to have a job that you can make money in and make a lot of money in. You want to be seen as special, unique, an expert in your field. You want people to respect you. You want people to respect your knowledge. You want people to respect your drive and your innovative thinking and doing. You want people to respect your work ethic. You like it when you have people that you're attracted to show you interest. You tend to like a lot of relationships that are not about deep emotional connection. You look at your body as more of a machine to be productive, to get things done, to make changes in the world. You don't care so much about feelings and vulnerabilities, but if they're hindering your productivity and your results and your goals that you're trying to work towards, then you'll work on your emotions and your vulnerabilities so you can be more productive. So you can make more change in the world. If you resonate with a lot of this stuff, then there's a good chance your center of gravity is orange. There's also unhealthy aspects of this stage. You work so much and so hard to try to get a promotion, to try to have a mansion one day, a fast car, to be considered one of the top people in your industry. And it feels like life or death. So you'll do things that'll burn you out. You'll work 80 hours a week. You'll spend all your time at work and not spend so much time with your family or your loved ones or your friends. You have limited hobbies. When you go into the world, you look towards people's degrees and certifications and experience to see if they're competent enough to be around you, to get advice from. Because if they haven't done what you want to do, then they're not worth listening to. This is a lot of the stage orange. The reason why this is more complex than I'm making it seem is because you also would factor in people that are more feminine and people that are more masculine. And that polarity factors in each of these stages. Also, Myers-Briggs personality types fit into these as well. And even different lines of development fit into each of these stages differently. And they look different compared to different stages. So me saying that might seem like this is so complex, what's the sense and what's the usefulness of even using this model? And I would challenge that. Because you can think of it like going to a new place. You want to have a map that tells you where to go. Because if you're hungry, you want to know where the restaurants are, where you can get food. If you have to use a bathroom, you want to know where the restrooms are. That map helps if you're in a new area. So you can use that same analogy to life. If you're going about life and you want to see it deeper, you need a map. And a complex map. Even though the map doesn't tell you how the ground feels, how the wind feels, how the birds sound, how the car sounds, even though it doesn't tell you the territory, the map helps you navigate. It helps with your relationships. It helps with interacting with other people. It helps with better understanding yourself and why you do what you do. And it helps you orient yourself in the world. So each one of these stages, if you look into them, not only at the one you resonate with, but other ones too, it'll give you a deeper look into what's always been there. And these models are more of a natural occurrence in the world. They're scientifically backed, but they're also natural in the world. Like they're part of evolution and growth. They're not man-made in a sense. They're more about patterns that have been noticed in the world, from systems to behavior to individuals to countries to spiritual awakenings to all this different stuff, and it helps categorize all this. And if you're in stage orange and you want to be efficient, more efficient, and you want to have an edge over your competitors, these models will help. That's it for this video. I'll see you in my stage green video. Take care.